Hey everyone, Amber here. Today this video is going to be me setting up this new hydroponic growing system that Letpot sent over. They did want us to try this out and share this with our audience. So today I'm basically going to be setting this up, showing you guys everything that is included, how it works, and then I'm also going to start some seeds and try to do an update along in the video so that you guys can see how this works. So we do have affiliate links as well if you guys do decide to purchase one of these. We have it straight through their website, and then we will also have one down through Amazon, so that way you can choose whichever avenue you are more comfortable with purchasing. These affiliate links do help support our channel and they are at no extra cost to you. So I did just want to let you guys know that, and now I'm just going to go ahead and get into setting up this hydroponic system. Okay, so I'm trying to bring you guys in closer so that way you can get a better view of this after it's actually taken out of the box. So this is what it looks like straight out of the package. It also came with these stickers. It came with a sheet with their website that pictures more items that they also carry. It came with this breakdown sheet of the nutrients A and B. It tells you, it pretty much shows it to you on the front, as well as the breakdown of what is in each component. And then on the back it walks through how to actually prepare the nutrients. Then of course it comes with a instruction book. You're just gonna carefully raise it like this, and I think it raises some more, but I don't want it to go out of frame, or that may be as high as it raises. Okay, so I went ahead and switched my angle so that you guys can actually see the product. In the previous clip I raised this, so on the side here I'm going to be actually showing you guys videos of each portion that I'm talking about, because you guys aren't going to be able to see it. I don't have any way to really move my camera right now. So this is the portion, the light part where you can change your different light settings. So it has the power button, the veggie mode, the flower mode, and then there is a pump / Wi-Fi, and the pump is basically the water pump that operates the bottom. This one has 12 slots, so it will be able to grow up to 12 different items if we choose to do 12 at one time. This area that I'm pointing to right now, there is there's like a water gauge that goes on top of it. It's gonna look like a little test tube, and then this part that I just pulled off is the covering where I will put in the water that has the water indicator, and it also has a line here that shows maximum, so that I'll know when to stop pouring the water, as well as the water gauge will also tell me that. Here is the actual holder where the 12 slots are. Right here is where I will pour in the water, and I believe the nutrients will also be poured in there. And right here is where the little test tube for the water gauge will sit. The inside is where everything is. We have plant food A and B. Here is the adapter, the plug-ins. So here are the sponges that the actual seeds will go in. You can see right now the hole is pretty small, but once it sits in the water, these are going to swell and widen up some, so that I'll be able to put the seeds in there. And then here are the holders that are the little baskets, is what they call them, that this sponge will actually go down in, and it'll just sit like that. And then these are germination covers. So once you plant them, you'll put this on top to trap in the humidity to help with the actual germination. And then the last few items, here is that test tube looking indicator that I told you guys about. This is a shade cover. They have stakes for anything that actually needs to be staked. So I see some people grow tomatoes in these, whatever you need to stake. And then they actually they provided name tags in here as well, so that you can keep up with what it is that you are actually growing. So here's just what this looks like on the inside. This is where our actual water will go. I believe that this is the pump area, and then this little attachment piece here, and then this adapter piece will go in right there. Okay, so you guys can see what it looks like now that the light is on. It automatically turned on to veggie mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and start preparing the nutrients. Instructions basically say for both A and B that I'll be pouring 100 milliliters of water into here, and I'll be shaking them up. Their caps are actual measuring cups. So once I get this made, I will pour a total of 25 mils into the 5 liters of water. I'm going to have to do this in increments because my my water holder here only goes up to 1,000 milliliters, which is 1 liter. So I'll have to I'm basically going to pour this into a larger jar, and the larger jar fits about 2 liters in it. So I'm going to take that, and I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to do it, or I may just do it. I saw one other person, they just mixed it in at the end, honestly, and kind of swirled it around. I may end up having to do that just so that I can make sure that I am proportioning the nutrients correctly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing that now. In here I have my 100 milliliters of water as it says here on the bottle. So I'm just basically gonna pour that in, and I'm going to shake it until the contents are evenly dispersed. Right here you can see that I was finally able to get it to the max line. So this is how everything is supposed to be positioned. It doesn't quite look like it's at the max line on this side, but I'm just going to use the test tube indicator so that way I can ensure that I'm not going over. And now I'm just going to go ahead and add the nutrients here because it's just easier it was easier for me to do it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we can go ahead and get the rest of it set up. We have our nutrient A. Just squeeze that out until it reaches 15. And then fill it back up to 10 so I can get the full 25. So I have a few already in there. I think I'm only going to do about 6 just because I want these to have decent spacing. So I'm pretty much just going to plant up lettuce, spinach, and basil. So I'll probably do 2 pots of each just because this is my first time doing this. And it says on the instructions that it's best to add 2 to 3 seeds per pod, and then of course we'll go in and thin as they start to emerge. All right, so here on the side, I have a screen recording of the actual Amazon site. It is currently $108, but it also has that area where you can apply the $10 coupon, so you can actually get it for $98, and then they also have a used option as well. And now I'm just showing where you can also purchase the sponges separately. And then there's also another link coming up where you can purchase pretty much all of the extra add-ons that came inside. So now that I have everything planted, I'm going to go ahead and add the humidity domes. And it says that those stickers I showed y'all earlier, those are actually supposed to be to cover the top so that way it can mimic soil for the germination period. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but I just wanted y'all to know that that is what those are for. All right, so this is the final close-up. So you can see I have the humidity domes on there. I went ahead and took those black coverings to cover up those holes just to ensure that the water does not evaporate. I actually labeled the lids instead because I don't want those big labels kind of in the way. I don't know, I may decide to go back later and add them. I'm not sure, but for now I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I'm actually gonna go and adjust this light. I'm actually gonna bring it down. It recommends on the instructions, I think it says to be 4 to 5 inches away from here. So I'm actually about to get it set up in its final little spot, and then I'll turn it on and we'll go from there. Okay, so I am back. It is day 2. I just realized that I didn't actually record the final spot where this was going to be sitting. This is where the hydroponic system is sitting. You guys can see I even lowered this just to bring it in a little bit closer. And so I'm already noticing that my kale and my basil, they are actually starting to sprout. I've been kind of peeking in just to see if there's anything happening. The spinach is not. I haven't actually checked the lid, and I'll just keep coming back as things begin to grow. And so also remember that these were started on Sunday, or really Sunday night when I got done putting it all together. So everything started Sunday and it is now Tuesday. So just want to give you guys a reference for that. Okay, so here is a video of day 3. The kale has finally actually popped up. So I'm showing you guys where you can even start to see a little bit of the sprouts now in the little pockets, and then I'm showing you here the actual kale that has finally popped up. So again, only day 3. I am pretty impressed with this system, so I'm excited to see as everything progresses. All right, so here is the final update on the Letpot hydroponic system. So today makes exactly 3 weeks since I started these with you guys at the very beginning of the video. So here you guys can see that my kale has grown up out of control, and I also have some lettuce and basil also that popped up. So you guys can remember I started off with 6 pods. I now have more in here. I started some chives and oregano I think like 2 days ago, but I want to show you this. So this is right here, this is the kale, and you guys can see how nice and big that has gotten. Here is my basil. Here is my second basil, which is a little smaller. My lettuce that has started to come in, and then my second kale, which I actually had to stake because it was kind of limp on its own, which caused me to have to raise this light a little bit higher. I did come back and tell you guys that I had moved it down initially to get my stuff to go ahead and sprout. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but that's what I did. So I wanted to say that I planted 2 lettuce, and I think there's something else that didn't come up, but basically one of the lettuce did not come up. So that's what it is. I planted some thyme as well, but the spinach did not come up at all. So I'm not sure what happened with that, but one of the lettuce, only one lettuce came up, which is this one here, and none of the spinach actually came up. So I do want to say that looking inside the actual pods here, I could see where it looks like they tried to sprout, but they didn't actually come up out of the system. So I am going to order more pods because I think I only have 1 pod left. And I also wanted to, I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't want to really pull this up because the roots they're developing good root systems, but they're starting, you can kind of start to see like green. I'm not sure if that's like algae starting to show up, but I did see that some other people said that also happened. So It didn't seem to affect theirs, so I'm just gonna let everything be. But I do kind of want to try and pull one of these just so you guys can see what it looks like. So there it is. There's the root system, and that is how the roots will kind of grow through the pods, which is why they tell you that these are not to be reused. Once you finish, you need to order new pods. So again, everything's going to be down in the description box if you guys are interested in this system. I do want to say one more thing before I go and end this review. My water gauge is here. So out of 3 weeks, remember we started at the max line and we are just below 3.5. I mean, we're just above 3.5. So the water seems to be holding on pretty well. One other thing that I was saying, as far as the app, I have this to come on at 5 in the morning and it goes off at 9 at night. It has consistently done that every day for me, so that is a plus. The pump works on 30-minute increments. It took me a while to figure that out because at first I thought something was wrong with my pump. But I went back and I read the directions and I found out that this operates on 30-minute segments. So that is pretty much it. Overall, I am satisfied with this system and I can't wait to start growing more things in it. Obviously I haven't tried the flower mode yet. I'm not sure if I will, but so far so good. So that is pretty much going to conclude this review. We'll have an affiliate link down from the company as well as an Amazon link so that you can choose whichever way is your preferred shopping method. If you want to get it directly from the company, there will be down below. And if you want to get it from Amazon, I have that there as well. And I'll probably also include links to just like the pods and stuff and like the nutrients, just in case you guys need to re-up on that as well. So that is going to be it. We do want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave any questions you have down in the comment section below. And until next time, we will see you guys in our next video.